The wait is over. Today's Call of the Wild update is here. From long-awaited bug fixes to gameplay changes that the community's been wanting, this one's a game changer. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited for with this update, and let's check out what's changed with this new update. So today, the new Game Feeder DLC comes out on all 3 platforms, and it reads, take control of your hunting grounds like never before with the Game Feeder Pack. Set up feeders in prime locations, choose specific baits to attract diverse species, and experience a new level of strategic hunting. Just be aware, bears are always on the lookout for an easy meal. So you can purchase the new Game Feeder Pack right now on Xbox, PlayStation, or on Steam. Moving on to free content. My favorite price. Patch 8.3. Now, the biggest thing to come in this amazing update is the new Great One Grey Wolf. So it has 9 different possible fur variations, and I was fortunate enough to spawn my first Great One Wolf in early access, and it was the Scarborn, this guy right here. And they are so beautiful. EW did an amazing job on the Great One Wolves. Rocky Mountain Bighorn Sheep on Rancho Del Arroyo got replaced with Desert Bighorn Sheep. The Desert Bighorn subspecies looks similar, but has new fur variations. This change will result in all Bighorn Sheep populations in the game being reset. Introduce 2 brand new fur variations for the moose. Mosaic, which will be for males only, and Acromelanistic for male and female. We also subtly adjusted the appearance probability of all existing rare and very rare moose fur variations, which should make them appear slightly more often. Well, that's amazing. So that's amazing. That means we are going to have a greater chance of spawning these 2 new rares and all the other rares for moose. That's amazing. Okay, moving on to improvements and adjustments. Grey wolves will now attack players more frequently when threatened. I love getting attacked, so I'm totally okay with that. The mule deer trophy rack in the Parque Fernando Trophy Lodge has been updated to match one of the more recently updated mule deer trophies. Using backpacks should now make the players significantly less visible and loud, particularly at long range, than it used to. I'm gonna have to test the backpacks out. That's something we'll do in a video sometime soon. Under bug fixes, issues with the volume and mixing of black bear sounds have been addressed. Your ears are now safe from their extremely loud calls. Well, that's good news, because they were super loud. We fixed an audio bug where the rustling sounds from bushes would follow players around. Hybrid snow goose trophies now have the correct plumage. We fixed an issue where picking up a deployable item with a full item wheel would disable scope and ammo switching in the wheel. An issue with light brown puma visibility in the Parque Fernando trophy room during Parque Fernando trophy collection mission got fixed. Their trophy should not be invisible anymore. Fabled Dusky Drift and Fabled Milky Way Mule Deer Great One will no longer have their names switched. And yes, that did happen to me, so that's awesome. We've addressed multiple issues with the dog not teleporting. This is amazing. Not teleporting to the player consistently, pathfinding too slowly, and running through the water too often while on the job. That means that the dogs are fixed with this update. That is so amazing. That bug was driving me crazy. The dogs just wouldn't follow you around, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Under animals, your Asian lynx should no longer do a mating vocalization instead of their alert call. We fixed an issue where beavers could get stuck while fleeing. Wolves should no longer do an unusual hop to the side after being shot. A graphical issue with the Iberian wolf's teeth got resolved. Manitoban elk male warning calls will no longer sound like mating calls. We've addressed several issues with the animal senses on a ski ridge. Beavers and Manitoban elk should be more cautious. Northern pintail and wood ducks should no longer be able to smell the player, sweet, and snow geese should be less reactive in general. We fixed an issue where male black bear's mating calls sounded like alert calls. Female Cape Buffalo may now score slightly higher. We fixed an issue where Manitoban elk would sometimes not flee properly. An issue where dogs wouldn't react to being pushed into water got fixed. Under equipment, the Cacciatore 12-gauge shotgun will no longer eject an extra shell when cycling. We fixed an issue where semi-automatic shotguns could skip chambering after firing the last round under certain conditions. We've changed how all lever-action weapons work in the shooting range, so they should no longer have to be cycled manually. We've addressed some inconsistencies with how revolvers handled manual chambering when combining hip firing and aiming. We've adjusted the aim position on the Giddings SSC 410 Coyote to reduce visual obstructions while wearing bulky outfits. We fixed the hammer inconsistency issue with the Giddings SSC 410 Coyote when hip firing. Several issues with the animations and positioning of the Vasquez Cyclone air rifle got resolved. Under gameplay, we fixed an issue where nearby animals would get spooked when the player entered hunting structures. Under missions, okay, this contains Furhanga spoilers, so if you don't want to know, fast forward a couple seconds. We fixed an issue where the ghost jackal in the final main story mission on Furhanga Savannah would not appear correctly. Under multiplayer, we fixed a crash that could occasionally happen when playing multiplayer on PC. Well, that's amazing. Less crashing in multiplayer on PC. Sweet. That's awesome. Resolved a UI bug that prevented access to other pause menu options after opening the codex by way of a tutorial prompt. And then, under Worlds, we fixed some issues with collision and bullet hits on the campers on Emerald Coast. We've resolved an issue where the player could get stuck under the crane at the Tony Cole landmark on a ski ridge. And that is it for the patch notes. So I'd like to wish you all luck on your Grade 1 wolf grinds. And if you did enjoy the video, definitely go ahead and splat that like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, share the video, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you are most excited for. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to recommend that you click right here to watch me shoot my Grade 1 wolf after 423 kills in early access.